What's up, everybody? It's your favorite podcast, Get a Bucket. I'm your host, Train, as usual. Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. As you can see here, we got my main man, Chris. Chris, say what's up to the folk real quick, bro.
What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good?
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, this is a world-renowned NBA All-Star. That's what I'm talking about. He actually participated in the NBA All-Star games. It was about 2 years ago, right, Chris?
Yep.
And he actually made the game-winning. Was it 3?
At 2020.
Oh, it was 2020. My bad. So I said 2020. Got you. And he made the game-winning floater. Give us a little bit about that, bro. Like, tell me, how'd you even get onto the All-Star game? And before you say that, we also brought Chris onto the show in the audio version. So if you guys want to check that out as well, feel free. But Chris, give us a little bit of backstory about that as well. So this is the first time you've actually been on the show video-wise.
Okay. But look, first and foremost, RIP to DMX. First and foremost, before we go anywhere further, like, it's been a tough day. Just like for everybody. But just want to throw that out there. God rest dead, man. That's all. Right. That's all. Yeah, that's all we can do. But my experience with All-Star Weekend of 2020. Whew. Well, backside of it was a couple months. It was a couple of months of the shocking passing of Kobe. So right then and there, like, I know All-Star Weekend really got to live up into the hype. So that was one. But number 2, I volunteered with the Special Olympics out of Fairfax, Virginia. So one of my coaches nominated me to go to All-Star Week. And crazy enough, it was like a late Christmas present for me. And out of maybe 300, I think like 300 people, only 12 people were selected. And crazy enough, there was also another brother that's from Floyd County. That's where homeboy from Georgetown now at Texas Tech went to. So crazy enough that not only I get to play in front of like millions and millions of people, but also I also saw another brother from the same state as me. So it was a blessing in disguise. So that part, playing in the game was like absolutely amazing. I mean, I play against like athletes like all around the world, plus also play with like Hall of Fame players, future Hall of Fame players, WNBA players that can ball. You feel me? That can ball. These ain't no scrubs. I'm like these professionals actually can ball. Right. So it was just the whole weekend long, like it was just like an experience that I would never, ever forget.
I like that. I like that, bro. Who was on your team? Like, who'd you get to play with? Give us a couple of stars that you got the chance to see, some legends.
Okay.
Not everybody. Just give us a couple quick ones. Just a couple quick ones. I know you saw a bunch of people out there.
Okay, a couple quick ones. Okay. Two of my players was Tony Kukoc. Okay. Captain Pondexter.
Okay.
And Shanae Parker.
Miss Parker. Hey, Miss Parker. Let's move on.
And
Hey,
then,
look, Miss Parker, if you watching the video, it's a heart. Can y'all see it? Can y'all see it? I think so. Yeah,
but
right
now,
there, like Miss Parker.
but now also my coach was the Joker.
Jokic, get out of here. Okay, all right, bet. Now, how did you like being coached by Jokic? Like, were you able to pick his brain a little bit?
Oh yeah, major lot.
What's one thing you will remember that Jokic told you?
Big men can handle the ball too.
And he shows that in his game. And he shows that in his game.
Big men can handle the ball. Big men can handle the ball too. And don't be scared. Don't be scared. Even if you are not a real good defender, still work on your craft.
Right. That's real. No, that's real. That's real. What was your favorite? Like, looking back at like any question that you asked him, what was your favorite question? I guess slightly similar to what I just asked, but like a little bit different.
Everybody literally asked me the same question. And I mean, even when a baller or like out in the public, you look like Kobe Bryant. Do you know how many times that I get that answer? I mean, get that question. I'm at this point now, I'm used to it.
Oh no! I meant in terms of questions that you asked Jokic. Like, what was your like? Do you remember it? Like, what was your favorite one? Yeah.
Oh, how'd you feel the plane in the altitude?
Okay. Is that when he said? What was his answer to that? Actually,
he said, "It's tough, but you gotta grind it, man."
Well, it worked for them. I mean, when you go play at the Nuggets Arena, it's a little bit tough
in
to
Utah.
get out there.
In Utah.
Altitude very. It's tough to run up there. But that's enough about the All-Star game. I appreciate you, Chris. I'm glad you enjoyed it, bro. Hope you get a chance to go again. If they got an extra ticket, holla at your boy. We'll talk later. We'll talk later about it. But yeah, now for those of y'all who don't know, I'm a Duke fan. I mean, as you can see right here, blot out. He's a Tar Heel fan. It is what it is. You can't save everybody, right? But Chris, you lost Roy Williams, bro. And before you say anything, I just gotta say, man, it's a little tough. It's a little tough because people don't understand. This is that rivalry game, and Coach K, Roy Williams, like that's all. That's just been there. That's been there for so long. So just real quick, give me a little bit about that absence of Roy Williams for you. How did that impact you?
Man, it's gonna bite me. It's gonna bite me in the butt, man, for real. Like not seeing Roy on that court anymore. It's just different. And especially not seeing him going up against Coach K. That's gonna be different even more.
Right. No, it definitely is. But I will give you guys credit. You guys did bring in Hubert Davis, black man. He was an assistant for quite a while. So it is good that he did get a chance to become head coach, first black head coach for UNC in the history. All right. And
hold on. I will add on to that. So he's not only the first black coach to coach UNC basketball, he's the first black coach in all of North Carolina sports, from like football, basketball, baseball, softball, and track. He's the first black coach to coach at Chapel Hill.
See, I thought he was the fourth overall.
He's the first.
He said the fourth.
The fourth black coach.
In the interview that he gave, like in the interview he gave, he said he was the fourth. Because that was literally what I was about to say next. Like the fourth overall. Like that was like no lie, I was literally about to say that.
Sworn he said first, but I let it go.
We'll table it because I could be wrong. I didn't listen to the interview directly. I heard I read the quote that was stated. So that's why he maybe someone else missed it. One of us is wrong. You saying first, I'm saying fourth. But either way though, very few black coaches in the history of UNC. All right. So shout outs to you guys for hiring a black man to coach a sport which honestly is predominantly black. I'm not saying only black men can coach, but we need to get that minority coaching up quite a bit, right?
To the full.
But he already in the first week caused a little controversy. Stated that, the question was this: how exciting? How does he feel being the first black coach, right? For first black basketball coach, right? And he gave some good points. He said it's significant. There's only like 26% head coaches that are minorities, right? And again, that's when he said he's either the first or the fourth head coach overall that's African American in UNC's history. So after all of that, he goes on to say he's proud that his wife is white, and he's proud that the 3 kids are mixed. My thing is this: it didn't really correlate to the question at hand. Like you can bring up your family, you can say that you're proud of them, but the platform at that time was about being a black man as a head coach at UNC for the first time. And to throw and there have been it's been on controversy because he threw the word white wife in there, he said his wife was white. Chris, what's your take on it? Because I just simply say this: if he just left off the word, if he just left off the color, whether she was white, black, Asian, doesn't matter, he would have been fine. But as a UNC fan, where do you stand on the issue?
Okay. And actually, I was going to say that when I get to the house. Well, your house. So you can hear the curtain person. But since we on here, it's shocking. I mean, just like you said, you could have just left it alone, and you could have kept on going with the press conference. But I can hear what other people are saying too. Like, he's not saying it as a black thing or a white thing, whatever the case may be. This is everybody's thing. So I don't care if you white, black, mixed, Puerto Rican, Asian, Jamaican, whatever the case may be. If you can ball, you come in the Chapel Hill. Now, I mean, don't get me wrong. Duke has some brothers. NC State has some brothers. Even Wake Forest has some brothers. But no other college has more brothers than North Carolina. Because of the, but you also got to give props to the late great Dean Smith, because he was the first coach to actually sign a black person to go to North Carolina, and that was Charlie Scott. Charles Scott. So to what Hubert said, you got a lot of making up to do, my brother, because you just look away. Not some recruits, but you look away some real good recruits.
I think it does. It might hurt you guys a little bit. you can still clean it up. But for me, I think it hurts him like this. This now gives the university a reason to let you go earlier. Like you're a black man, so you know you're gonna get the short end of the stick. Even though you know the BLM movement is cool, you're gonna get the short end of the stick. So it's like, for me, I would rather you have just kept the color of your wife out of it. Like, even if she was black, don't mention, like, the question is not about her. It's about you as a head coach being African-American and the first head coach for UNC. Like, you want to say you appreciate the support that your wife gave you, that's cool. But again, I don't care what color she is. All she needed to be was your wife. You didn't need to stress color. Like, if the platform was for interracial marriages, cool. I'm not against that at all. Like, I don't have a problem with her being white. I don't care at all. Like, I just got into an argument. Like, I got into an argument with people who were talking about, like, oh, she's this, that, and the third, and he had to mention her, and he's this, that, and the third. Like, bro, it's not that deep. We don't need to attack the woman for anything that her husband said about her color. He just stated a fact that she is white. We don't need to call her out her name. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just didn't need to say it. So, do you think this is going to be an obstacle or like something looming over you guys next year? Like, do you think your players are going to focus on this next year?
That's a good question. It depends on if we win games. That's going to be the biggest. That's going to be the biggest question. If we're going to win games, I say if we're going to win games, then ain't going to be no issue. But if we lose games, then it's going to be a big issue, but it's not going to be that a termination type of issue.
Okay.
So I'll say it's like, I'm happy for him, but you got a lot of work to do to clean that up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like, you gotta start like looking at recruits.
Now, let me ask you this, because I know Michigan, they brought in Juwan Howard, and, you know, played for them during the Fab 5 days, former NBA player, champion. Should UNC next look at, because, you know, we can't say should they have brought in, because I just stated I like how they brought in somebody like a black man off the bench, assistant head coach for a while under Roy Williams. Should they have brought in, or should they bring in next a person like a Jerry Stackhouse or a Kenny the Jet Smith? Because they have the cachet of a Juwan Howard, maybe even more so. Remember, like, let's say Jerry Stackhouse is your coach, or even on the UNC's coaching roster, you guys might bring in Brandon Ingram because he was really close with Brandon Ingram. So it's like, you might get a couple of these players based on the cachet of these stars, former UNC alums. How do you feel about that? Should you still stick with the assistant coaches route, or should you start plucking from the alumni route? What's your stance on that?
I think personally wise, it was either was going to be Hubert or it was going to be Wes Miller. It was going to be.
Who was that second person? Who was the second person?
Wes Miller.
Okay.
Because he coached at UNC at Greensboro.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was on that title team with Remy Felton and them.
Mm-hmm.
So if Roy didn't choose Hubert, I think that he was going to go with
the next coach though. So let's say, for example, Hubert is now fired. Okay, do you think UNC should stick with going after the assistants or the, like, you know, former assistants of UNC's bench, or should they look at alums such as Kenny the Jet Smith, or a who did I say?
Or Jay Stackhouse.
Or Jay Stackhouse. Either alums or assistant head coaches, or assistant coaches.
I keep with the assistant coaches real because look what Jay Stackhouse is doing down in Vanderbilt. I mean, I understand that you in Tennessee, and you got to deal with competitions like Kentucky, Louisville, Memphis, and the Vols. Do you really think that he really want to take his talents from the volunteer state back to the state where he balled at and grew up at? I truly think that they should have just stick it with the staff and let them continue to run that high pace offense. Because I don't want to bring another Tar Heel to the field and they don't know if they're going to run.
What was that last part? What was that very last part?
I said it was like I would keep it in hot because I don't want to blind another alum with a devotion atmosphere.
Okay. Got you. I mean, that makes sense too. You got a culture, you want to keep it intact. I do think that they are alums, so like they could still keep everything situated for you guys. But I understand why you prefer going the assistant coach route. Like I do. Like I really do. Plus, we talked about that in the NBA as well. People just getting jobs because of the cachet and name and accolades that they got in the NBA when they played, but don't have any coaching experience, and they're getting jobs over other people like that too. So I get you on that front. Now, Chris, I was like, you mind raising up your camera? I can't see you. My man, appreciate you. Now, on to the NBA, because we've already talked about the UNC route. I had a question for you, bro. Actually, a couple questions. Who would you rather, which young NBA duo would you rather play with? Or would you rather have Donovan Mitchell and Jayson Tatum, or Devin Booker and Jaylen Brown?
If Devin Booker could have played a little bit more defense, I would have picked Devin Booker and Jaylen Brown, no question. But you got Spider and you got Tatum. Not only two of the best young players in the game, but damn near going to be the face of the league once LeBron call it quits, and once Carmelo call quits. See,
there's a couple things you said there I disagree with. I don't think they're going to be the face of the league. Jayson Tatum possibly, but Donovan Mitchell's going to have to pair up with like two also. I don't see Donovan Mitchell being that guy to be the face of the league. But I want to hit you with this though, because if you're a numbers guy, right, like stats, I know stats don't tell the whole story, but on the defensive end, Donovan Mitchell's defensive rating is lower than Devin Booker's rating. So to me, that says
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either, because think about it. Off of build, athleticism, and stuff like that, you would give the nod to Donovan Mitchell. But right. Devin Booker is a little bit bigger, about 6'4", 6'5". He's not a slouch on the defensive end. He's not trash. I think we're just witnessing a James Harden type situation. You bring Chris Paul into the mix. Now he's playing a little bit more defense. He's also going to get older, stronger. Again, Donovan Mitchell and Devin Booker are around the same age. So it's like, Devin Booker has the ability to just get a little stronger, and I think that's going to overall help his defense out. But when I saw that defensive rating higher than Donovan Mitchell's, again, it's not the overall story, but it was surprising. So I kind of go with Devin Booker and Jaylen Brown, because I think Jaylen Brown's the better defender out of everyone we just listed. Devin Booker's the better scorer out of everyone we just listed, and he's the better playmaker out of everyone we just listed. So to me, I might have to go Devin Booker and Jaylen Brown, but I get why you put Donovan Mitchell there, because the perception that I test might say, hey, Donovan Mitchell is a better defender than Devin Booker. But to caveat that, I think it's harder to stop Devin Booker than it is than it is Donovan Mitchell. I think Ben Simmons can lock up Donovan Mitchell most times. I think Ben Simmons cannot lock up Devin Booker most times. And Ben Simmons is an elite defender.
I agree.
Now, let me ask you this question: Who are you most impressed with so far this year, person-wise, in the NBA?
Person-wise, to me, it's no brainer. And they honestly about to get to play next. Julius Randle.
Okay. I can concur on that one, because Julius has been a bucket this year, bro. But not just a bucket, because Julius has always been compared to Zebo, like Zach Randolph. So we all know Zach Randolph, 20 and 10 caliber guy, mid-range post. So we know that Julius Randle has the potential to do the same thing, just a little bit more mobile. So he's kind of combining Zach Randolph and LeBron James in a sense, because he's not that athletic. So that's why I give him the athleticism side to more on Zach Randolph. But he's definitely been impressive, and keeping the Knicks in the playoff race. Like, I will gladly give you that one. That was definitely a good answer right there, bro. Like, I definitely like that one. Now, what teams do you want for your NBA Finals? I want your NBA Finals wish list.
You know what? Even though this is not my wish list, but I low-key want to see this. And this is not being a Laker fan. This is literally like looking at the storyline, and you probably know where I'm going with this. I low-key want to see Philly versus the Clippers.
I concur. I said I had the exact same thing.
Here's why. Here's why. You got two caliber players on each squad. You have Paul George, Kawhi Leonard on the Clippers. You got Embiid and Ben Simmons on the Sixers. Doc is playing the coaching against his old squad. The Clippers has always been in the Lakers' shadow for years. That would be my dream NBA Finals.
Oh, and Black Twitter gonna get a little excited too, because Seth Curry is married to Paul George's ex-girlfriend. So they're gonna get a little jab off that. You ain't know that? Seth Curry is married to Doc Rivers. Yeah, Seth Curry is married to Doc Rivers' daughter.
So wait.
And PG used to date Doc Rivers' daughter. Yes, sir. Drama.
We gotta talk about this once I get to the house, because I did not know Doc Rivers used to date Paul George. That's wicked.
No. Doc and PG didn't used to date. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like the daughter, Doc Rivers' daughter. Yeah.
Definitely. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I did not know
No,
that.
I know what you're saying. I was just trolling you. Bro. I was just trolling you.
Yeah. I got you. That's crazy.
So that's another storyline right there too to pay attention to. But I think the most important one is the fact that Kawhi's back in town. They have Kawhi's old coach, and they have a little business with Kawhi from the toilet bowl shot that he had on the Raptors squad too. So that was mine as well. I said that on another interview as well. So that'll be stated twice, bro. That'll be stated twice. I can't wait for this, man. I can't wait for the NBA Finals, even though I can, only because that means no more basketball for a little while. I hate it. It is what it is. It is what it is. But Chris, it's about that time. Guest time. You know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. I got to ask you, who is one guest that you would want to come on the show, but that guest, you have to be able to bring them on the show. And I did steal this from, All the Smoke, so shout out to y'all. But Chris, no, I'm not trying to put you on spot, but you on spot. Who you got?
Damn, I don't know. I gotta do work with it too. Perfect. You remember homeboy, hey Sebastian?
Sebastian?
Yeah. That hung out with
C-Bag?
Jordan. Yeah, C-Bag.
That fool don't be hooping like that. Why you got to talk about? Let's find out. Maybe. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll sleep on it. Nah, I'll play it. I'll play it. It's cool. Nah, that's cool. C-Bag is cool.
I can work with that.
What has he been up to lately?
Actually, him and Jordan, Joe, and Chris, they got their own spot at nearby Mason.
Okay. We'll talk about it later. This is supposed to go up online. I can't be pointing out where this man stayed. All right. But look, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have for you all. Thank you all for joining. Chris, do you have anything you want to say to the folk before we head off?
Yeah, live your life, man. Live your life.
Nah, that's real. I greatly appreciate that, bro.
Rest in peace, X.
You said what?
Rest in peace,
oh,
X.
Rest in peace, DMX. Definitely. It's wild that he's actually gone. I just remember growing up and like hearing him and Ashanti just getting it, bro. Like that. That's all. Like, I don't know. We're losing a lot of great ones. Man. We got a lot of shoes to replace, bro.
Major shoes.
Big facts. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will close out. Again, thank you all for listening. Have a wonderful one and live your life.
You know it.
Oh, I did not know you guys were still here. As you can see, we're at the back end of the show. No pun intended, but look, hope you all enjoyed it. And before you go, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the IG account, share the content to anybody who's anybody. And most importantly, leave your thoughts and comments below. But I gotta go back and play Buddy in 2K, so let me unmute him real quick. Excuse me.
Hey, boss, I'm back. Nah, you better catch this word. You know we get buckets around here, cut.